and welcome to SPORTSSTASH, where you can stay up to date with the latest sports updates. Basketball is a brutal sport. It is a challenging rivalry game where bullying is rife and power and height reign supreme. Play the game at the highest level, you'll need intelligence and a particular mental attitude. But now and then, things turn out to be amusing, if on intent or not. There are classic jokesters in the sport, such as Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, who have taken the world by storm with quotes and sound bites that could be the focus of their slideshows. However, the most serious players and staff in the most serious of situations are often the ones that add to the hilarity. Experiencing some of the events again, it's subjective and complicated to assemble a list like this, but it's also a lot of fun. It was hilarious reliving some of the hilarious moments in NBA history. It's a league that's powered by passion and seriousness, but it's still prone to hilarity. We have some awesome content for you today, but make sure you are subscribed to our channel for more content like this in the future. And don't forget to click on that bell icon to be the first to know when our new videos go up. Now let's start with the funniest NBA game highlights of all time. Amer Stoudemire and Shane Battier. Amer Stoudemire is a basketball player who plays for the New York Knicks. He had a tough NBA season this past season. His injuries, as well as his perceived lack of excitement and production, angered fans. He was part of a wildly overhyped New York Knicks team that was defeated in the first round of the playoffs by an eventual NBA champion, the Miami Heat, after only winning a 7-seed berth. In the 2012 playoffs, he will be known for venting his frustrations on a fire extinguisher, slicing his hand open in a fairly gruesome injury. But this sums up Stoudemire's frustrating season. Shane Battier flopped, and Amer Stoudemire was fooled out of the contest. Frustration in the heat of the moment resulted in a fairly funny video, pun intended. Tiago Splitter is causing Stephen A. Smith problems, people. First and foremost, it's stated unequivocally that people desire Skip Bayless and his display. They just agree with him occasionally, and people dislike everything he does 9 times out of 10. Now that that's out of the way, it's mentioned that he is one of the few occasions to agree with Skip. Tiago Splitter is a fantastic player who is greatly underappreciated, and they fully disagree with Stephen A. Smith on this point. Smith's method of expressing his case, however, is quite humorous. He doesn't seem to be bothered by Splitter's basketball abilities, rather, he appears to be bothered by Splitter's odd name. The terrible golf swing of Charles Barkley. One of the favorite players in NBA history is the round mound of rebound. Charles Barkley was a formidable force in the NBA, commanding the admiration of everyone he met. He had his share of hilarious moments as well, and he won't be the only one in this slideshow. Charles Barkley isn't shy about his love of golf, and he speaks with the faith and swagger of Tiger Woods, but he swings like Happy Gilmore. It's as though he second-guesses himself halfway through each swing, pulls back, and then decides to finish it in about 15 awkward movements. It's one of the most revolting things we've ever seen. Elimination face of Mitch Kupchak. Mitch Kupchak, the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers, was angry as he watched Kobe Bryant and his Lakers lose the 2012 NBA playoffs. He did nothing but frown and stood in the center of a hostile Oklahoma City Thunder crowd to show his disappointment. Producers, luckily as fans, knew exactly where he was at the time of the LA's elimination and knew exactly what to do when they were eliminated. Increase the magnification in a big way. The rest was up to Kupchak's pained voice, and the commentary on ESPN's Around the Horn just added to the atmosphere. Kupchak seems to have taken it very personally and led to one of the best NBA off-seasons in recent memory. And Lakers fans will be hoping he isn't pressured to make this face again this season. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, but make sure you are subscribed to our channel for more content like this in the future. And don't forget to click on that bell icon to be the first to know when our new videos go up. Enjoy the rest! Shaquille O'Neal, a basketball player, willing to support a few wives. Shaquille O'Neal was not only the NBA's most dominating big man, he was also a dominant personality who was utterly hilarious both on and off the floor. He is one of the funniest players in basketball history. It was sometimes driven by a deep dislike. As is the case, it was typically just Shaq being goofy. Following an inexplicable question, Shaq reveals his wit on the spot by claiming ownership of the reporter who asked the question. In the end, he made a hilarious gesture recognizing his joke. In Cleveland, Joakim Noah has no friends. During a press conference, Joakim Noah summarizes his life, bringing up an interview he ripped into Cleveland. Noah, a polarizing and high-octane personality on the field, decided to take his act off the court when he decided to talk about how much he hates Cleveland, and then backed up his disdain at a press conference, unfazed by Cleveland's fans. His impromptu reaction and nonchalant response during the press conference, where he told the crowd of reporters that they need not worry because he has his friends, was possibly the funniest part. It's difficult to feel sorry for Noah after his remarks in Cleveland, but you have to admit, he kinda deserved it. Charles Barkley belongs to the Olympic Dream Team of 1992. This showed a slew of Charles Barkleyisms, all of which were filmed during the 1992 Summer Olympics in a concise period. It did not know about Angola, but Angola is in danger. In the hood, it's like spring break. Although this is full of Barkley's quick wit, perhaps his best quote of all time happened during the 1992 Olympics and is not included in it. So adding it right here for the sake of humor. Following a brief physical altercation during a rout of Angola, Barkley said, "If anyone strikes me, I will strike back even though it seems that he hasn't eaten in a few weeks." Barkley at his unadulterated, offensively hilarious best. Allen Iverson isn't a fan of the practice. Allen Iverson is one of the few childhood heroes. His ferocious on-court personality, the fact that he was an undersized player who was unafraid to take on far bigger rivals, and the fact that he grew up in his hometown all fueled absurd vision of playing in the NBA. He had his ups and downs, and his character has been called into question on several occasions. But as a childhood hero, people still believe he'll be remembered as one of the best undersized players in NBA history, as well as one of the best pure scorers. And once for skipping practice. It's been parodied, insulted, and replayed so many times that it's become one of the best well-known sports gaffes of all time. It's easy to understand why. During this press conference, Iverson becomes so upset with a practice that he goes on a rant unlike anyone's ever seen before or after. How the hell can he make his teammates stronger by practicing? He claims emphatically at the conclusion. Yeah, and he's wearing a Boston Red Sox hat at a conference for the Philadelphia. He behaved as if he wanted to be despised. So these were the funniest NBA game highlights of all time. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can join the Sports Stash and be a part of our channel. Thanks for watching!